Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Creating with Sarah. So thanks so much for stopping by and clicking on this video. So today we're gonna plan out September monthly in my happy planner. It is a undated happy planner. So if this is something that interests you and you'd like to plan along with me today, then keep on watching. So hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah, all things creating, planning, yet keeping things fun and functional here for you. So today we're gonna jump in and plan for September. This may be a long video depending on how fast I can get through this because I am not that prepared, but I wanted to have time to film this. So I wanted to share with you some ideas to get more creative, get those juices flowing. Like if you're like me and you're just like in a funk lately, but you like to be very crafty and creative, this is something you can do. So I have uploaded a video for affordable stamps. And I do want to briefly mention that some of the stamps that I did get, they're very intricate stamps. And when it comes to silicone stamps, they don't always stamp out the best. But the way you can fix that is you're going to take a black micron or some type of thin permanent black pen. I also have an inking pen. This is the Tombow. Is this Tombow? No, this isn't Tombow. This is Memento. It's a stamping ink that I use, a color that I use all the time, but it's in a pen form. So it's mainly I use it for mistakes when stamping. It's in the color Tuxedo Black. It's a dual-ended. I don't really use the brush end. But again, if you want different strokes when you're filling in the image of the stamp, if you've watched that video, one of the critters, sorry. So one of the critters, I have one here, stamped out on Avery label paper. It's an 8.5 by 11. And this is what us planners use to make stickers, or if we want boxes for our spreads, we like punch them out and everything. So this is a quick tip with stamping. So if you wanted a new way of decorating your spreads, you can use stamps. So one of the critters from the stamps that I bought, if you watch that video, it's from Amazon. It's called Globeland. I think Globeland is the company. One of his foot didn't completely stamp out, and all I would do is connect the dots. Now I can't draw. I'm not the best. That one's super easy. But if I don't get a good press stamp image with like something like this that's very intricate with the flowers, like again, I don't really draw. So I would have to do my best on where these flowers are placed. So just be aware that sometimes the silicone stamps, if I didn't test them out, I try to put in a photo in that video just so you guys are aware, because I would hate for you guys to get something and then you don't enjoy it. But just be aware that sometimes silicone stamps compared to a photopolymer, which is a really thick, clear, just really precise stamps that you get a clean image every time. Those are really great. Silicone stamps are something that you come across like all the time if you see stamps in your local craft stores. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that you can fix it. And that's what I did here. So I took some of the stamps. I didn't have time to color this image here, which I'm hoping to do. We'll see how time goes and if I add that in or whatever. But I thought this set is really cute. It's very fall, festive, and this for the coloring, I used Copic markers. You don't need Copic markers. You can use the Crayola Super Tips. I just use these because my kids have my Crayola tips. And so I just used the Copics. And then I used matte pencils for shading in some of the areas. You can even use like these inexpensive ones that you can find at TJ Maxx or Home Goods or something like that. Buy a pack of those. I think you can find a whole set for like $14 or something. But that's what I used. I used a mixture of the Copic markers and my matte pencils. But you can definitely use Crayola tips. I just don't have them. My kids have them somewhere else. I need to buy my own pack. So anywho, I went with the sunflower. So this is a mix. This isn't a whole set. I have a critter set. Again, if you watch that video, it's Crafty Haul, Amazon finds. And then there was another set that I had that was, I had some sunflowers, squash, pumpkin. This basket of apples goes with the critter set. Super, super cute. There's also a rabbit, but it was holding an umbrella. Didn't really give me fall vibes, I guess because we don't get a lot of rain here in Southern California. But I'm wishing and hoping, dreaming of fall. Anywho, I do want to use these too. I just have to like color them up where they look more fall and not winter. They're super cute. Okay, so I will have to die cut those out. And if I can, I'll show a clip, but I have some wax paper here. To go with these stickers, I have this one here. This is Live Love Posh. This is one of her bigger sticker books. I don't know if these actually say when these came out. I don't know when this one came out. I don't have any new stickers. A lot of my stuff is old. But this has a lot of fun decorative and then boxes that I can use. Hopefully I have, yeah, I should have. If not, I'll pull another sticker book. But, okay. So I've explained that. I did pick up washi too. Or picked out some washi that I hope that matches the colors that I am thinking. Okay, so this is undated. Trying to think if I want to use washi up here or, yeah, I think some of my images won't fit except for like maybe the squash and maybe the pumpkin if I turn them. Well, the pumpkins will fit, but the squash won't. They're too tall. If I turn them like this, horizontal, they may work. I did also pull, because I don't have, try to use up these letters. These came from Happy Planner sticker book. I don't know which ones, but so I was just gonna use the yellow, but unfortunately I don't have any R's, so I will have to mix these. And maybe I can manipulate the color with the Copic marker. We'll see. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? Because up at the top, I can either do washi, you can tear up paper. I didn't pick any scrapbook paper, or add stickers, obviously. I think I would really like to be prepared for these videos, but just didn't happen. Today went by so fast with errands, and then I had to pick up my daughter, and can you believe it? If you can relate, carpool line is a hot mess. It took me an hour. I think we have gotten so many more people living in our area now. I think this would be cute, but gosh, I want to use more washi. Let's see what flows. What's vibing? Maybe these somehow. Yeah, I cannot believe it took us an hour. Can I see the letters? I should be able to see the letters. All right, I need, I'll just use this. Whoops. Okay, let's use, because I still have a little bit left up here. This green heart. Who else is ready for fall? Let me know if you're ready for fall or you're still like in summer mode. I guess it depends on everyone's area, because I know that some areas just get colder, you know, than actually getting fall weather. You guys can start to get snow or something. I don't know. Midwest, maybe East Coast. I wish I could live in a world of fall. I love turning on YouTube scenic ambiance, like fall ambiance and stuff. So I'm just, again, dreaming of, I love a good, I know a lot of people don't like to be cold, you know, I don't like to be cold either, but it's just like the sense of coziness to me. I don't know, I feel more calm. And the colors are just so pretty around fall time. And how is everybody doing in their planners? What planners are you currently using? Like, what's your main planner? Tell me what your main planner is. And then you can definitely list down below what other planners you're using. The planner, if you're new to my channel, the planner I'm using, where are tweezers, is a, again, classic happy planner. Undated extension pack, but the vertical layout. Just now getting back into happy planner. Getting back into decorating all the pages. This main planner is for my family. Which I'm a family of 4, but I'm in my midlife, is it midlife stages? Is that how you say it? We only have 1 kid in school. My first child graduated last year, and she's just flew the nest. She still lives here, but she's rarely here. Okay, got that down. Let's do September. The word September. So yeah, I use this for family planning. I always have that in my lineup, and then I like to have a small personal one for myself. I need to get back into, I used to faith plan and wellness plan, but the wellness stuff, the wellness and faith planning, which is like an extra thing for my planner lineup or planning, I used to combine that with my second planner, but I haven't been doing that. My second planner on the go is just mainly like a dumping planner, basically. Okay, let's do... Should I do... I mean, there is red in here. We'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. S. Oh no, it's not gonna fit. I gotta move it down. September is such a long month. Is there anything that you guys are looking forward to in September? Do you have any big plans? Exciting plans? Are you trying out something new? Any new shows you're hoping to watch or books to read? I feel like I can't spell. I mean, again, this is such a long word. Oh my gosh, I landed on the one I don't have. Okay, We're gonna have to switch this. I'm gonna just do this because I don't want to figure this out. Okay. I don't want to have to like fix, you know, the color pattern that I had. I just did another yellow and then R because I don't have any yellow R's. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Gives me teacher vibes with the colors, pops of color. All right, so that's done. Now we can, okay, so I do want to mention something with stamping, just in case you're curious. So with stamping, this is your first impression, this is your second impression. Most of the time, you do this like when you're cleaning your stamps, you clean it off on a separate paper, but you can get that second print and manipulate this. Like, this is like when you fall into like the way people color. You know, this is basic coloring. I'm not like well, it just takes practice. I'm not gonna put myself down, but I have done this technique where you color the second impression and it gives you more of a realism look. Because you can play with the lines. I hope that makes sense, because then you don't have this dark impression. So that is another technique that what I tried to do here is a perfect example with the sunflowers, but I didn't like the way this one turned out. I think it's because of the colors that I'm using and the markers. I need to go through my space and figure out which I like, because I'm very picky with the width of the marker. So anywho, I hope that makes sense with the different stamping techniques and when coloring. So I'm going to use these since I didn't really do that with the critters. I mean, this one is not as light as I want it to be. So that one needed to be stamped out a little bit more. And I didn't do that with the apples. So that was my second. You can see I did that here, but I just didn't color them. Okay, so we're gonna cut these out, or should I do what I have going on? I wrote that on sticky notes on the other side of this. I think I was gonna use whatever's in here, but I also have these. These are Erin Condren stickers, actually. So, again, it's been so long, I don't remember what fits in the classic size. You know what I mean? Like, you're always not finding the right monthly stickers that fit, the boxes that fit. I think these are too big. And I only have a couple of those. Oh, I have another page. Okay, perfect. I had quarter boxes. I mean half boxes. These are quarter boxes. I like half. Maybe I should just use these. Use these in the green. Okay. So I'm gonna take these sticky notes off. I can see them. So I have birthdays, and just some other things. Driving times. Our second daughter is finally doing her driving stuff, so she has to drive. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to date. I have here. So this extension pack is, I think it's called Happy Outlines. It's Happy Planner's last release. So was it last year's release, fall release, or teacher release? I don't know, I can't keep up. Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay, before I start putting things down, I do want to go ahead and cut these out so I know exactly where I can place them. And also add some things down to my sticky notes. Move this stuff out of the way. Find the dies for this one. Which I haven't cut them or anything. And it comes with a stencil, so this is something also you can add to be more creative when decorating, if you have that extra time. Okay. So I just need, so they come like this, and when they're thin metal dies like this, sometimes you can just bend them back and forth and they come apart really easily, and you don't need the extra tool. And then you have to take the center ones out, because when you go to cut this, it's not going to cut properly. So you should be able to twist, and it unsnaps. Okay, so this one's the owl and the squirrel, fox. This is the basket of apples. So see how these are connected? Those I can't really twist on my own. So I use this little tool. I use this tool, and you want to do this away from you because sometimes these pop, but hold on really tight and just twist. Kind of keep this hand close and just twist with the other hand. But sometimes I do it in the trash can underneath me so it doesn't pop. You don't want it to like pop in your face. Okay, so these are the basket of apples. I'll go ahead and do this to the pumpkin. So some of the connectors, they won't come off unless you have this little tool, because it's kind of hard in your thumb when you're not having another piece to twist it with. See how like this I can hold on, and it came off that piece, but it's not off the leaf. So I need to take that piece off. And to store these, I just used the plastic bag for now that they gave me when I bought this whole set. They gave me a large bag, but I do have sleeves to put them in. And then you can buy magnetic sheets to add so they won't fall in the bag loosely. Well, they'll just stick on the magnetic sheet. For now, I'm just gonna keep them in the bag. I don't have any extra magnetic sheets. I only have those binder books that I showed you guys at the beginning of this year. I think I have space for fall stuff, but I kind of want to keep this set together. That's the sunflower. Wow, these are really easy. Okay, I think this one is the one I need for the hedgehogs. These are just extra element dies that came with this set. A sunflower, a pumpkin. But I need the basket of apples. Yeah, the pumpkin, I don't have one for the... Oh, that's in a different... I forgot that those didn't come with this stamp set. The pumpkin did, but not the sunflower or squash. It's in a different set that I have to get out. So there's the pumpkin. All right, let me get rid of all these little pieces, throw them away. Okay, so I just needed these pieces. Oh my gosh, my desk is getting crowded. my cap. Okay, I need this set. Has the squash and sunflower. I didn't cut these either yet. Okay. So this set came with extra pieces like a label, another leaf. But I just need, actually I only need these two, so I'm gonna just cut these for now. These I can leave together. Some dies you can. Well, actually I can't leave them together because they're separate. They're on separate sides of the pages. So I have to cut those out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this so I don't hurt myself later. Cut these out. If I was more prepared, I did the coloring another night. I just didn't finish, and then I didn't get to cut them out. So I wanted to be more prepared because this does take time. This is a process. You do have to have a cutting machine. I'm kind of lucky that I have one that's small enough where it's kind of portable and I don't have to go to a separate table. They still sell small ones, but I think they're really miniature. Like the Sizzix has like a really, really small one. I did want to get it just to see, just to share as, to be helpful, because I think it's inexpensive and I don't have one that small, but this one's kind of like a medium size one. Now this one you can't buy anymore. Of course, Joann's closed, but the Cuttlebug, I don't even know about their company. Only place off the top of my head that you could probably try to buy this is off of eBay. And you can just put Cuttlebug. But this one's great because it's very portable. I can take it with me I can take it with me anywhere, you know. The other die cutting machines are a little bit larger. So I guess it just depends on the person, but I just feel like this is more manageable because it's not as big. Okay, now, since this page is at 8.5 by 11, I have to cut it down some to fit on the plates. So these are cutting plates for your dies. These are actually new ones that I purchased off Amazon. So you have 3 plates. This is your base, or just your, I guess this one is just for your foundation or your base to hold these 2 plates. So you make a sandwich. So you have a... I think you can do any order. I'm not going to go too much into it. You can do 2 B plates or a C and a B plate, but I like doing A, C, and then B. So we have to cut these down to fit this plate. I think I can get away with doing this, maybe. I think I cut that too close. Darn it. Make sure you leave some space in between. I think I cut his top portion a little too much. It's okay. Okay, this I can do. That's big enough. The flowers. All over the place. I'm trying to be quick. Don't be quick, you might hurt yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay, and again, this is sticker paper, so this makes it really easy, so we don't have to glue anything down. We can just stick it down. All right, let's see how this works. Let's do these 2 first. I should be still in front. Let's open the Cuttlebug. And once I open this, it has like suction cups at the bottom of it, so it doesn't move. I have barely any space here, but that's the way it goes, right? If you're a crafter or just someone creative in general, you got stuff all over your desk. Okay, I think this is the one. Okay, see how it just flopped out of the We have to put washi tape down. I use washi tape. A lot of crafters get real fancy and they use, there's some kind of tape, but you can get away with using washi tape. Now, if it's really sticky, just take it to the back of your hand to get some of that adhesive off. But because I do this a lot, I just stick it to the top of my machine. And a lot of the time, it takes away that adhesive. Okay, so then you just place it in like a sandwich. And then we run it through and it presses and cuts through. I do it a couple times just to make sure it runs through and cuts it out. Whoop. There we go. Cute, right? I love that. So it gets all those little edges cut out and everything. Oh my gosh, perfect. And this was such an inexpensive set. Oh, so happy. Should I go ahead and do this one? Just make sure it cuts out right. Yeah, so if you're interested, I would definitely look on eBay for a Cuttlebug. Definitely read what's all included. And there is, okay, so I didn't line it up well, but that's fine. I gave him a haircut. It's still fine. There is, like, again, I don't remember if it's Sizzix, if it's Sizzix is Big Shot, but I know that they have a really small one, like a really, really small one. And I think it's like one die at a time. I'm not sure if it'll take this size or maybe it will. I actually want to get one just to see the mini ones. On scrapbook.com, Michaels carries them. I think that's about it. I don't even know if Hobby Lobby carries that anymore. It's so sad because I love die cutting. I feel like everything in the paper crafting world is going away. Please don't go away. Okay, let's do these now. Oh, not the sunflower, the squash. Make sure to turn them face down, the cutting side face down. And the pumpkin. I'm usually standing up. This feels weird, me sitting down and doing this, because that's probably why I'm not lining it up correctly. I don't want to stand up because then I'm too close to my mic. Oh, that's not lined up. Okay, I think that's right. Actually, these two I can put together. Okay. And sometimes this does move. This is really, this machine is old. I've had it since 2013 or something. 2012 or something. Like that. Oh, there we go. See, I don't think I lined this one up correctly, so I have a little bit of white backing. It's fine. My paper's white. It's definitely, I could fussy cut around some of that. It's definitely because I'm sitting down. This one turned out really well. So you're supposed to have a little bit of a white edge. Okay. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna cut all these out that I colored. Perfect. pumpkins. You could have navy pumpkins, green pumpkins, pattern patch pumpkins if you want to be extra and draw some stuff on there. Pink pumpkins. If I have Halloween stamps, so if I have like a jack-o'-lantern face, I could put that on there. Or you could draw yourself, draw some kawaii faces. All right, what do we have left? I'm not gonna punch these out. We have the sunflowers. Okay. What? Nope. Where's a bigger piece? Oh, here we go. So I have 3 to punch out. Let me do that real quick. Hope you guys are enjoying this extra bonus content. This is gonna make this plan with me really long. Yeah. I will also add these plates. I have an Amazon storefront that has planner tools, crafting tools. Maybe it's what it's called. I can't remember the exact title, but I have some things that I use and I share my hauls listed on Amazon so that way you guys can find them. And honestly, the only reason I did that is because a lot of people don't have like a Michael's next to them or any kind of crafting store. So it's there for you if you'd like to pick it up. These plates I will add because these plates are by Craft First. They're not actual Cuttlebug plates, but they are a substitute, and I'm so glad they did because I didn't want to have to purchase a whole new cutting die machine. Okay, the sunflower did cut out. I was a little worried, but it did cut out, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I appreciate if you guys did use my link. It gives me store credit, so it just helps me to, you know, grab more things and then share with you more stuff, creative stuff. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we'll save these scraps. I'll put them in a pocket or something, or the baggie, since that's a really large bag, and I am able to color them later. Sorry, I never finished my sentence. And then when I go to edit, I'm like, oh my gosh, Sarah. Okay, so I have my little stickers, pre-made stickers. We already did that. And I think I'm just gonna use these to write in what I have going on. These are way too small. I think I use these for petite planners. These are planner Kates. Okay, so let's do drive time. Drive times, we have September 7th. She has one once a month. In California, you have to do it with a certified instructor. It's so different from Texas. When I was growing up, I mean, it could have changed since then. That was a long time ago. Okay, drive time. Let's do birthdays. We'll do in a different color. We'll do this color. So we have a birthday on the 13th, the 18th, and the 23rd. Okay, and then 30th. Wow, that's a lot of birthdays in September. No doctor's appointment at the moment. I do have church volunteer. We'll do orange. So far, it's only one day. Sometimes they text us for another opening for volunteer for like an event. Okay, and then I'm flying to Texas for a weekend. It's been a while. It's almost been a year actually. And I think I'm gonna use washi for this. So the 19th through the 21st. Oh my gosh, it ripped to that. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Let's try it this way. Wow, this washi's tough. This washi was from that Hobby Lobby set that I bought that was like all different colors, different patterns. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I ripped it a little bit, but it's a little bit better than it was. Okay. I can do cleanup later. And what I mean by cleanup is cutting the edges with a, oh, that teared easy that time, with my X-Acto knife. Okay, so that's for flight. And since I have the sticker book right next to me, only because my daughter's been, my oldest, she's been traveling a lot. And this is a sticker book by Once More with Love. They partnered up with Craftsmith by Michaels. I bought this so long ago. 2021. Really? I keep thinking that was like 2019. Okay. And I'll put the other one over here to fly back. Yeah, it's gonna be a short trip, but I need to go visit my dad. Okay, work event for blue, which is the 18th. What else is having the 18th? Oh, birthday. Yeah, these worked out better. You know, these Erin Condren stickers, you can get them customized. The little icons, I think, is where you can get it customized, and then the color palette that you want. They're like a sheet. You know what? I should do that. You know, I've never done that, but you can do that. I've never done that. And now I can... Oh, let's do another color. We'll just do the yellow. Oh, no, I don't want to do yellow. I was going to do yellow because I know that's for my daughter for the drive time. She has no school. Maybe I'll just use a box. Well, I forgot Labor Day weekend on Monday. I'll just use this big box since it's no school and I don't think we're doing anything except for I'm trying to decorate. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Also, that's when Ivy flies back in, my oldest. She is out of town, out of the country right now. That girl is just traveling away. So I forgot. She will be flying home. Does that look okay? I mean, I could put it on here, but this is why I don't like using these bigger boxes. It takes up the whole space. Whatever. All right, I want to decorate. So let's see where we can put these. Oh, I may not have space for the other ones I wanted to use. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's so adorable. So we could do something like that. I do like using the sidebar. I don't want to decorate it too much. A lot of this is like notes for myself, just whenever I go to plan. Yeah, we can do cleanup after because this plan with me is going to be long. Because I want to straighten up these letters. They look crooked. And if I have any pieces to cut. Okay, let's commit and lay these down. See how easy that is? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this is a lot easier. Of course you do need to dye, you know, the dyes, but you can fussy cut them out. I used to stamp. I have my first Erin Condren planner has, when I first started using stamps in my planner, and I would just stamp them in my planner and then color it. So you can do that too, that's an option. I think it would be easy to put down your plans first and date it, because then you don't know where you can put your stickers. At least for me. I know a lot of people do it the other way, because you don't know where the date's gonna start. Sometimes you have more space up top to decorate, and sometimes you have the bottom. As long as you do this ahead of time, it shouldn't take you long to plan this out. Or maybe, you know, you put your dates and important stuff out, and then you have time, another time, to color and decorate. You can also do this in journaling, memory keeping. And let's say you're not good at coloring. You can get your husband to do it, or your friend, or your kids. Just, you know, stamp them, cut them out, and then say, hey, will you color these for me? I don't know, but maybe you can make time this year or this coming season to make it a thing for your bucket list to have time to color. There used to be this person I followed on Instagram, I forgot her name, but it was like a coloring challenge, 30-day coloring challenge. Okay, my desk is ridiculous. You guys can't see it on the other side of me. It's a hot mess. I don't have time to punch out the leaves. I know we said we would punch out some of these leaves. I do want to show you though, I have a different, if you watch that video, I had a different set that came with leaves I did punch out. So you can get an idea if this is your first time seeing this type of technique. Some of the dies have embossing on them, and it gives it a little more depth of the image. It's so cute, but that's what those leaves will do, and I can add some in here. You can use solid paper or you can use pattern paper. And what I mean by that is like something like this. So I can take these leaves, punch them out on this pattern paper, and it'll give it more color. It's just a different option, different look. But I'm excited about this set. Definitely check it out if it's still there. Again, I'll try to link them in my Amazon storefront. But this is probably what I'll do. Take a bunch of these and cut them out and add them to the layout, like wherever I have space. All right, so let's wrap this up. I think this is cute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. A different way to get you more creative with your planners if you have the time. Alrighty friends, so that is a look at my monthly spread for September. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me and got some tips out of this, and I definitely appreciate you guys watching. So we didn't use Live Love Posh's sticker book, but that's okay. It has lots of great things in here to use for other plans with me. Maybe make a bucket list. You could definitely add clear stickers in some of my white spaces, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy planning and crafting. Bye.